Ashley here. I just wanted to do a quick video to address some of the questions I've been getting about the routine before and after Thrive. So today I'm going to be detailing some of the items that I used to use, what they cost me, how much time I spent on them, and what my routine looks like now for those of you that are curious about my journey and how it may help you. So I guess to kind of start out, I did this post about 2 weeks ago, and I've just had a lot of people approach me and ask me, why I use so many different products, what made me decide to try so many different things, because it is a pretty big routine that I was on, and some of the effects that I had from that. What I found was I would get a recommendation from a friend and I would try that. I'd hear another recommendation from another friend and I would add that on. Before I knew it, my routine was just full of bolt-ons. I kind of lost my way with where I started and what I was really trying to achieve. And it became a big headache for me. And I was looking for something to simplify my routine, to make it easier for me, not just on my body, but with the amount of time that I have available to me in a day. To start things off, one of the biggest things that I had focused on was trying to detox toxins, detox anything out of my body that I didn't want. So I felt like getting rid of those toxins would lead to a healthier lifestyle for me. So one of the original things that I turned to was some detox tea. So this is by Skinny Fit. I used to drink this in the morning, and I also had a nighttime version of this, and each of these cost me $50 each a month. So there we are, $100 right off the bat. Now, I wouldn't do this every single day. I would do this about 2 to 3 times a week, but I also did the detox tea in the evening every single night. I would drink that first thing, and then I would wait a little bit before I had my breakfast. So usually I would have a bowl of cereal or I would have a protein bar. I didn't do things too consecutively with my routine because I found that I didn't feel good if I had a full belly of liquid and then food, and then I'm throwing my vitamins on top of that. So this would be my first thing on an empty stomach in the morning. After I do my tea in the mornings, I would have that breakfast, and then about 30 minutes to an hour after that, then I would start my vitamins and supplements. This is something that I had done a lot of research on, and it has, it looks like it has all of the nutrition, all the minerals, all the supplements you need. But with all of these options, it got very expensive. So this alone was $100 a month. And this has 2 daytime pills that you take in the morning with breakfast, and then also 2 nighttime pills. I really liked this formula, so I thought, but I never really saw any effects from it. And that's the hard thing about anything you jump into. What is this going to give to me? It did seem to help me with a little bit of how I process dairy, because it does have the digestive enzymes. And at nighttime, it was really good because I felt sleepy from the chamomile and all of the other things that go along with it too. So I would pair that with my nighttime tea, and that would be the perfect combo so that I would get sleepy at night. Also, after the morning vitamins, I added in an omega-3 vitamin, and this is important to me because of my eye health. Something I've been focusing on for the past 1.5 years, because I noticed once I move up north, during the winters, my eyes got very, very dry. And it's still something that I'm struggling with. It's gotten a lot better in the past few months because I've been focusing on my eye health. So sometimes you might see me with glasses. For those of you that have asked, those are blue filtering glasses because I'm in front of the screen a lot. A lot of different lights that I come into contact with. That's just me trying to reduce some of the strain that I have on my eyes. Next up, about 30 minutes to an hour after that, that's when I start my coffee routine. I have to be very patient in the mornings because coffee for me for years was a big love affair for me. It was just my comfort. It was my daily routine that just kind of satisfied me and really set my day. So most days I would have usually about 2 cups of coffee sometimes 3, depending on how much sleep I actually got the night before. For a while, I was brewing coffee when I was up north, but since I've moved back down to Florida, that's where the little K-cups come in handy. So that was for me something easy, something quick. I would buy them in bulk, and so for a monthly price, it's $24 a month, which adds up quick, as you know. But that's not where I stopped with my coffee. I did a lot of research into collagen and how a woman starting at 20 years old, how much collagen we need to maintain and have healthy skin, healthy hair, nails. What I found was also by the Skinny Fit line, the Super Youth add-in. And whenever I started with the line, they didn't have too many options as far as flavors. So this is an unflavored option that I got, and I would just scoop that in my cup of coffee. I would also add in this raw cacao bliss, which has superfoods in it, MCT oil, turmeric, raw cacao, which is high in antioxidants. So with those two things combined, then I would brew my coffee into that. So the Super Youth itself costs about $50 a month, and that would last me precisely a month. And then the Cacao Bliss, that's a little bit higher of a price. That's about $78 a month, which I would buy in bigger amounts so that I could get a lower price point. This is good because you can also use it in baking. You can also use it in just about anything that you need, chocolate into baked goods, things like that. That's not all with my coffee. As a lot of you know, I've had a big sweet tooth all my life. And that also comes with coffee as well, where I don't like my coffee just by itself. I also like some creaminess, and I like some added sugar to that. So back in the day when I was really young, at 18, I started drinking coffee. I would just do milk, just regular granulated sugar. Since the years passed when I can't do dairy anymore, I've had to switch to almond milk and oat milk. And so one thing that I've always found to be an easy creamer for me to drink is by Natural Bliss, which is a Coffee Mate brand, the almond milk and oat milk that they make. And so that runs me roughly $6 to $7 a bottle, which for a monthly amount, that's about 22 or so odd dollars. Some things not pictured, but are included with my monthly amount that I've added up is Starbucks. Usually that's a weekly routine for me, and that is on average $15 a week. Because usually Fridays are my Starbucks days. There's some weeks and some months where I would go more often, or I might bring the kids and then I would get them something to drink and then something to eat. But for the most part, what I've included here is my Friday rituals I would have, where I would have some sort of breakfast, maybe an oatmeal or maybe a sandwich, and then my latte that I would have. That would estimate around $50 a month just for Starbucks alone. And then lastly too, I would also have from time to time these ritual vitamins, and these are specific women vitamins. They pride themselves on their vegetarian capsules that contain everything that a woman needs in her diet and how transparent they are. So I really believed in this company. I think they're great at what they do. I think all these companies are great at what they do. I just wanted to, I guess, kind of change up my routine a little bit with the vitamins I was doing. And plus I bought a whole bunch of these, so I kind of wanted to use these up. Whenever you add all of those up, that comes out to $460 a month. Now I was blown away to find out how much I had been spending. Some of that I was spending, like the Cacao Bliss, I would buy about 3 months supply at a time. So that comes out to roughly $220 for about 3 or 4 of those cans. And obviously the more cups of coffee I have, the more scoops I would need of that Cacao Bliss. So whenever you take that down to a daily amount, that is roughly $15 a day. That's expensive. So think about me going to Starbucks every single day of the week. That's what that would look like. Obviously without all the vitamins, all the supplements in there. But that is something that really blew my mind whenever I started to add that up. And for those of you that are watching this and you're thinking, man, that's a lot of money to spend, I encourage you, add up what you're spending. You would be surprised, if not as surprised as I am, to find out how much you are actually spending. Take into account your creamer, take into account your vitamins, all of your vitamins. Do you have teas that you also drink, even if it's from time to time? Take a moment and jot that down and add that up and put that in the comment section for me, because I would love to see how much everybody else is spending on their routine. And for those of you that don't have a routine, what is it that you're wanting to get out of something that, can take you down this health and wellness journey with just vitamins and supplements and all the benefits that go with it? What is it that you are looking to achieve that you're not doing today? So that was my routine before. Put a little picture here to kind of lay all that out for you, because that's just, I can't believe that I did that. And what's crazy is you do it little by little like I did, and before you know it, you have this whole counter full of things. And it's not just the money that I invested into that, it's the time. Doing everything in half an hour increments, it just became my normal new routine. I don't know about you, but I don't have all day to do things like this anymore. I needed something simple. I needed something that would fill my nutritional gaps, and something that I could actually feel is making me better, making me be able to focus a little bit more. That is something that's very important to me, but it's also the sleep at night, not having to rely on teas and nighttime vitamins. That is way too much maintenance. If there was a night where maybe I was a little tired, had to go to bed a little bit early, or I had to spend more time with the kids, I didn't always have time to do that. And so what would my sleep look like? Or am I gonna have to stay up later just to have those teas? That was my old routine. I don't miss it. And if for any of you that are going through that, I hope that this is a good lesson that I've learned that maybe you can learn from, because there is a better way. When I started Thrive about a month ago, what blew me away with Thrive, how simple it was. With everything that I've been through that's so complicated, something simple is exactly what I need. But not just that, something that I know that is having an effect on me. So the first thing is, when I wake up in the morning, I take 2 capsules. And I intentionally do that before my feet hit the ground. The reason why I do that and why I recommend that to others is because you need to be on an empty stomach. That's important for absorption of the capsules. And also, I find that whenever I do it, as soon as my feet hit the ground, I'm usually feeling the effects of it within 10, 20 minutes. So it is getting me up, it's getting me moving, it's getting me into my morning routine. Roughly 20 to 40 minutes after that, then that's when I'm gonna do my lifestyle mix. Now, I love my shaker bottle. Some people don't have shaker bottles, that's fine. You can use a bottle of water. I have used just a cup of water with a spoon, and I've mixed this up. This is my obsession. This is the apple pie lifestyle mix. So you can put this in a cup of water. You can do this in milk, almond milk, whatever it is that you prefer. I do about 10 ounces, and that's after I drink my cup of water with my capsules in the morning. So I'm already getting a lot of hydration into my body. There are several other flavors of the lifestyle mix. Apple pie, of course, is my favorite. Cinnamon pumpkin is really good. There's also vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. So you've got a wide variety. And everybody I talk to, some different in preference there that makes it easier. Makes it easier whenever you're eating something or drinking something that you enjoy the flavor of. And then the last thing that I do, and I do this right after I drink my lifestyle mix, is I'll adhere the DFT to my skin. So this little guy, and they have several different designs, several different color schemes, lots of different options there. And that DFT, the dermafusion technology, that's going to give you the rest of your vitamins. So since the lifestyle mix gives you all the prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, this is really filling in the rest of the vitamins, the minerals that you need. All of that is going to be infused into your body throughout the day. what's helpful for me is that I no longer get that crash that I'm used to from the coffee and all the add-ins that I had to worry about. I feel like it's sustainable energy for me. And that's important because I am able to work out more. I'm able to do yoga. On lunch, I'll have energy after that to do yoga. I don't feel tired anymore in the afternoon. Also, a really big plus of this is I don't have all these different vendors and stores that I have to go to anymore. If you want to talk about simple, take a look at some of the things you might get in on a weekly, a monthly basis. Maybe you order some things from Amazon. Maybe you stop by some of the grocery stores. Think about all the time that's invested and maybe some of the gaps in time when maybe one set of vitamins arrives and maybe you don't have auto ship turned on and before the next set arrives. How frustrating that is when you have to wait for a new set of your routine to come in. That's frustrating. I love the auto ship with Thrive because I don't have to worry about that. And it just makes it easier, so I get it ahead of time. I only have one vendor that I have to deal with, and it just makes it easier for me. With that said, going from $15 a day, I was able to go down to around $6 a day, and I just get one package a month. It has everything that I need. I get notified before my auto shipments come up. It is the simplest steps that I've ever had to take. Hopefully this answered your guys' questions. If you have any, put them in the comment section down below. And I hope you guys have a good day. Hopefully I helped you kind of answer some of the questions that you guys have been asking me, but do please keep them coming. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.